Alright, we might as well start. Whoop, wrong one. There we go. Welcome, welcome. I hope everyone's going well tonight. Okay, I'll close this. Alright, we've got some bugs to fix tonight. And Sox is here to help. She's down here being like, sup? So, yeah, let's get started. We might as well start with an easy one. Danger zone still appearing on closed Kanban boards. So, for example, if we go to list all, go down here. Let's actually create a closed Kanban board. Let's be very verbose about this. So, closed Kanban board. All right, cool. We'll add the Kanban board. We won't really do anything. Actually, we'll go back to Kanban board at the moment. We'll just add a single card, card one. Let's just do simple cards, nothing exciting whatsoever. Let's edit this. Let's close the Kanban board. Yes. All right. We go back. So this is now closed. So if we refresh, we can't move this around. There are a couple of bugs in here, like we can edit the title, which we don't want to do, and so forth like that, but we'll be fixing that today. That's read-only, which is great news. We've got the notes, read-only. I really should make this disappear when this is read-only, and just show the notes. That way it looks very solidified. We've got users. Now we've disappeared the button, which is great, but the downloads, oh, we have disappeared the button. Okay, that's awesome. So yeah, it looks like we can't really edit that or that. We can just close and discard, which is okay, cool. So we've fixed some bugs around this closed Kanban board stuff. But if we edit it, we've now got closed Kanban board again. I mean, it really does nothing. In this sort of sense, we want to actually be like, hey, we've got a closed Kanban board. What if we reopen it? Someone might have accidentally closed this. Now, is VueJS detected on this page? No, it is not. So we are going into our code. We're going to go npm run watch straight away. And we're just running this. Okay. Sorry, just phone went off. Okay, cool. Let's just hit refresh. Making sure I disabled cache. VueJS should now be detected on this page. If I close this, I have to refresh again. There's these random bugs, which annoy the hell out of me, which we all know I come across constantly. All right, let's bump this up, bump this up. So we are after, so we're not really after the permission, we're after the Kanban danger zone. So at the moment, we've got the theme light coming through, which it is light theme, that's perfectly fine. That's all what we've got coming through here into the danger zone. If we click on the edit board, we'll actually have the Kanban board results come through here, and it'll state that the Kanban board is closed. Now, if we have a look at the VueJS side of things, let's see if there's any data we can get from up there. And hello, Sandy Lee, and hello, Pipfin. Welcome, welcome. I hope both of you are going really well on this Friday. It's finally here, the Friday. I'm exhausted. All right, so in Kanban settings, we've got can level. All right, so that's just the settings. Kanban board itself. We have the card results, column results, level results. We don't have anything which we can sort of glean from that. But what we could do is we could put the status in there as a potential solution. So that way I send the status up into here and it just processes it. The other alternative is we could just send the Kanban results straight into the danger zone, which would be fine to do. Yeah. It's just that if we wanted to use this VueJS sort of thing elsewhere, it'd be nice. So I do want to double check what we're doing over here. So with the Kanban board, we've got the level results, column results, and card results. We don't have as far as I can tell, we don't have any information on the whether or not the Kanban board is open and closed. And hey, Nocturnal, how are you? I hope you're going well. Welcome, welcome. So I'm just going to see how I do it here again. So we're just going to go into the components. Is there a way to minimize all of them? Okay. So we want Kanban board. We want card information. And we've got the status close. Oh, we do have it as a VueJS binding. Tired, ready for the weekend? Yeah, I'm tired and ready for the weekend too. I've got to clean up my house. I was going to do it after work, like do a bit of it after work, and I just couldn't. I was like, no, I need to sit down for a bit. Hey, socks. Someone very lucky was able to have a nice little nap in the sun before. All right, so card information, VueJS binding, Kanban socks away from the iPad. She has a habit of pressing buttons on the iPad. All right, so we do have Kanban status. Sorry, she's trying to get to the iPad again. This is how she gets pats. She's figured out that, hey, if I annoy him enough, he's going to give me pats. So it looks like we do send the results up and we can actually access that data. So that might be a solution. All right, phone's just going off. Okay. I think that will be a solution. So what we want to do, so we want to minimize everything. We want to open up NearBeach. We want to go to the source. We want to go to JavaScript. We want to go to components. We want to go to Kanban, and we want to go to the edit Kanban. Kanban edit board. She's stress testing. Yes, she is. And here she is. She's like, sup. Alright, so this will be the Kanban board. So all we need is when we mount it, we update destination. Yep, we update the root URL, we update the level, and all that kind of fun stuff. We might as well send up the information. Trying to knock the webcam off again. Already broken one webcam. We want to update Kanban. Ooh, this is a good one. What are we doing? What is the update? So we've got Kanban card, Kanban status. All right, before we do anything, I'm going to have a look at Kanban information. I'm going to scroll down to our mounted section. I'm going to see what we're updating. So initial payload. We've got Kanban card results, level results, column results, open card on. Yep, all right. Update URL, update destination. That's perfectly fine. Update lists. That's perfectly fine. Update user level, update groups and users. Update Kanban settings. All right, I am going to have a look at the Django templates. All right, so we go to Kanban, we go to Kanban information. So we are sending the results down. We're not doing it here. All right. So let's go to the VueJS sort of side of things. Let's go to, where's our Kanban stuff? Kanban VueJS, here it is. Now, it'll most likely be under mutations. So we've got add card, archive cards, update Kanban card, initial payload. Let's have a look at the VueJS data. Oh, that's card results. Okay, I've made a mistake. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem at all. If I click on card, we've got the Kanban status under the card. All right. In this sort of case, I'm going to just close all tabs. We're going to do this the easy way. I feel like this is going to be 10 times easier just to do it because it's just a one level switch down. And it won't take too long to do. So what we want is we want the templates, NearBeach, Kanban board, Kanban edit board. So we're just wanting to send down the results. So what we want is vbind Kanban board results equals and board results. Now we can do it like this. I mean, we should do it like this. Actually, no. What we can do, Kanban status. I was in JSON format. So I have to do it like that. Easy done. And then we want to go to the VueJS again. Yes, socks. Go to the Kanban. Edit board. We are undoing all of what we've done. I don't know if you guys heard Socks' little croaky meow then. I don't want this. I want the Kanban danger zone. Alright, so we got props, and then we got Kanban board results, which will be a simple type of array, and default will be that funky thing. Alright, Socks, you get treats. Time for your treats. You should know what this means now, Socks. Oops, I just got to pull the camera a little bit more. There we go. I'll put this on the big screen. Yes. Also, you get 2 treats, Max. Stay there, buddy. You get Max in the background today. Okay. There you go, Max. All right, Socks. I'm gonna sneak one under the blanket. Max inhales them though. He just straight away. Chew them, buddy. Chew them. Give them a little bit more. There we go. There we go, Socks. You're in the shot now. Oh, the window seat's been there for a while. This is the window seat where my partner was trying to adjust it, and Socks ended up getting angry at my partner and started like trying to bite him. And then 5 minutes later, the whole window seat fell off the window, and she was not happy. And then 5 minutes after that, she of course has forgotten that it's broken. It's come running into the room, launched herself, because I've got a little cat thing, a little cat scratching post here, launched herself off this, went up to there, this wasn't there, and she's hit the window. So, yeah, she's a special cat, and we love her dearly. Alright, getting back onto this, so that should do something. And then all we now need to do is we need some data. So I'm just going to put data here. making sure socks doesn't push a bit off the table again, is closed. And by default, we're going to have false. And then on mounted, if this Kanban board results, oh, mounted's not coming up. Give me 2 seconds. I thought I had that. Must have done a spelling mistake. If this .kanban board results.length is greater than 0. Oh, they're doing a lot of C# lately. All right, so what we want is this dot is closed equals this dot kanban board results 0 dot fields dot kanban. This is where I look up the structure. It won't take too long because we just want to get that sort of status. So this is Kanban board results. So fields. And then Kanban board status, right? Kanban board 8, description, priority. Oh, that's cards. I keep doing that, don't I? All right. I'm going to bump over into the components. I'm going to go Kanban information. Kanban settings. All right, this is going to take forever. I'm just going to edit Kanban board. I'm going to hit the Kanban board editor. We've got the Kanban board results here. Fields, Kanban board status. And it's just that one line, or those couple of lines. All right, so if the Kanban board status is closed, it will just say is closed, will be true. All right. So when we got down here, we've got the warning, this will close the Kanban board. You will not be able to make any more edits. So what we have, so we're going to do the same sort of thing. So we've got div class equals row. What I'm going to have is I'm going to have v-if is closed. So when it's true, we're going to show this alternate thing. Div class equals col md4. It's going to be pretty much the same sort of setup. Reopen Kanban board. And then a simple p. Warning, this will reopen the Kanban board for everyone to access it. And then we have over here, simple div class equals col md8. And then we've pretty much got the same sort of thing here, except it's going to be called open Kanban board. But I'm going to copy that. And hello, Endgame Expert. How are you? I'm going good. It's a Friday. I'm happy. Yeah. Just getting stuff done. Reopen Kanban board. All right, and this is not going to be button danger. This is going to be button success. I can actually have a look at the buttons. I think success will be work in this sort of case. So this down here, we'll just have a v else. Because if the Kanban board is open, we want the ability to close it. So if we go over here now and hit refresh, realize that there's something wrong. That's danger zone is closed false. Oh, I haven't set anything down yet, so I need to actually do that. I need to go to this, edit this. It should be sending that down. Okay, weird. Let's refresh. Kanban board results. Let's go to the props. Kanban board results. Let's actually view page source. Okay. Let's modify a few of these. We've got, yeah, we do have it in the danger zone. All right. When something like this is happening, open up the console. Make sure I'm compiling. I am. Go to the view side of things. It's the danger zone. Yeah, it's just not bringing it in. There's an array of 0, but if I go up here, there is an array of 1. Okay. Let's double check the edit board. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's copy those. Let's paste it after. Pretty much the same thing. Okay, is this compiling? It didn't move. So I'm just restarting that script. But that should have worked. We've got the exact same code where we need it. That is weird. All right, let's go to another method. Is closed. Type boolean default false. All right, bang. That's just going to be like that. Close Kanban board. All right, no, that's fine. Let's get rid of that. So what we then want to do is we want to bring that information down. vbind is closed equals. And it's a true false sort of situation. Now there is one little problem. JavaScript, true, false, it's like that. Python, true, false. So what I'm going to do is do a string conversion type of thing. So I am, even then that doesn't work so well. Okay. I've got another idea. So we want to go to our views. We want to go to our Kanban board. We want to go to our edit Kanban board. Kanban edit board. So we're setting stuff down, which is great. Results. So we've got our group results. We've got our user level. We've got our get context. All right. So I'm going to go into our get context. So we've got our Kanban results. And what we want in here, Kanban board status. And that will be Kanban board results dot Kanban board status. All right. Something very, very simple. And then what we want to do is in here, that's the edit board. No, sorry, danger zone. We actually want to get rid of that. Kanban board status. Type string. Default is nothing. All right, everyone's happy with that. vbind Kanban board status equals, and this will be a string, so it's got to be in these sort of things. Kanban board status. All right. So we should have an error because isClose is not defined. Still saying nothing. Even though I'm passing through closed. And hello, Raticide. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I do hope you're enjoying my content. How are you doing this evening or morning or wherever you are? Okay. You good this evening? That is great to hear. I am wondering why my Vuex stuff is not passing down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hard code that in. So Kanban board status. I'm going to put that over there. Kanban board status. Default is 0. We have a problem with is closed, but that's because up here we've got this. So Kanban board status equals closed. All right. So that's the equivalent of that boolean. We're still showing the wrong button. And we're still saying that the Kanban board status is nothing. That's wrong. Just going to do that. Because that should give it an error. Yeah, that gives it an error. All right, everyone's like, what the hell's gone? Close was, yep, cool. So what we will need to do something like that. That will fix that error. But we're still not getting that data down. That is. Okay, let's have a proper look in this. So we've got our props. Let's have a look at our edit board. Oh, that's the Django side of things, sorry. Let's have a look at our edit board. Move that to the right. Double check that we're setting everything up correctly. So we scroll to our props. All right, yep, props, open thingy. This, in this sort of case, it's just a string. There's socks. So it's like one of these. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to delete all of that. Because that should be picking up. And yep, this is my cat's socks. She is a causer of a lot of trouble on stream. Like, she'll knock off the webcam and stuff like that. She'll meow for treats and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. She essentially runs the stream. Or likes to think too, that she does. Weird. Lowercase, upper, upper, yep, lower, upper. Don't do, no, because you try and raid someone's socks. Okay, I don't know why this is happening. So we've got methods, yep, we've got mixins. This is really small, this thing. View page source. I'm just going to close some extra. We scroll down to where we want it. Kanban board status. Just copying and finding. All right. What happens if I go into dark mode? Oops. Actually, I need to go into here. I'm just going to hit refresh. It does update dark mode. What if I simplify this? Let's go vbind status equals closed. All right, let's keep it simple. Let's go into here. Let's go status type string default nothing. All right, wait a few seconds for this to recompile. Hit refresh. Hit the Danger zone. Even status is 0. Alright, what if I be a smart ass and do something like that? Oop, wrong way. Wait a few seconds, hit reload. It's not even accepting that. This is not correct. All right. I'm gonna have to work around this. If this is gonna be like this, then I am gonna use map getters. Computed. Oh. And thank you very much for the follow, Raticide. Glad you are enjoying my content. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Oh, I don't know if computer's this. I think it's just an object. Okay, we've got map getters. Oh, how are we going to do this? It's a lot more work than what I wanted to actually do. I don't know why this is not passing it down. Probably because I'm passing it in the wrong spot. Alright, I've done something stupid. Let's go back to the simplified sort of stuff. Alright. I was adding it to the Kanban board group permissions. No, it's meant to go into the danger zone. That's what I've been doing wrong. And it's as simple as doing that. Waiting a few seconds, hitting reload. There we go. Reopening to Kanban board. Sweet. That shouldn't have taken as long. And then we need to actually do this, where we do actually want confirmation. But we have a confirmation of closure. We don't have a confirmation of reopening. So we can remake that right now. Confirm Kanban board closure. So, So instead of closure, we'll have reopening. Reopen. And then we just add it to our Git. Essentially, a lot of this is going to be the exact same. Just a few tweaks. Enough tweaks to justify a new component. All right, so we just want to... We just want to find and replace in here. So let's go edit, find, replace, closure. Open. Replace all. And then reopen. We still need this ID, confirm Kanban, close button. Yep, that's all fine. Are you sure you want to reopen the current Kanban board? Yep. This will close mode all. Yep. This will open Kanban board. Okay. So we scroll down, we've got that one open, destination, location, get root URL, sweet. We need this to be open Kanban board. So it should really be reopen. Actually, let's go reopen, reopen, reopen. Reopen. All right, so reopen Kanban board. It goes to reopen. In this sort of case, what will actually happen is we will just reload the page. So JavaScript reload page. There's a little nifty trick. All right. Window, what is it? Window dot location. Reload. All right. And if there's an error, we want to do this $store.dispatch. We want new toast. We want the heading to be error reopening Kanban board. We want message. We actually want to do that in those little backticks. We're just saying error trying to reopen Kanban board, error, and then we just go in here, error. All right, I just remembered we don't need the response up here. We want extra classes to be background warning or danger. And we want the delay to be 0. So a delay of 0 just means that it does not close. So we're using the toasts as a sort of method to tell users, hey, something's gone wrong. All right, close modal. That is a nifty trick. That just clicks on that. So we're just making sure, yep, sweet. We're happy with this. We just now need to do the back end sort of stuff. That won't take very, very long to do. So currently, if we actually go, talking about the back end, if we actually go into the admin panel and go Kanban boards, you'll see that if we click on close Kanban board, that we've got closed or open. That's it. So what we want to do is we want to actually reopen this. So if we go to the Kanban views, what we can see is Kanban close board. We will have one that is Kanban reopen. And it's essentially going to be built off the same sort of code here, except instead of closed, it's just going to be opened. It's literally just us recopying this. Kanban link. All right. All right, cool. So this will be just called open. So we'll have reopen board. Now we just need to edit the URLs. So we can hit that point. So we've got edit, delete, new, resort. Sorry, I should have hit Kanban board. That's Kanban column. All right, what address did we say it was? Kanban information. Okay, so we've got closed board here. I'm just going to copy that. Kanban information. We've got object. We're going to paste it here. So this is still alphabetical. Reopen board. Reopen board. Reopen board. All right, sweet. So let's just wait 2 seconds. Let's hit reload. Let's hit this. Please confirm Kanban board closure. All right, so we haven't fully done things correctly yet. So we need to go into the danger zone again. Instead of close Kanban board, we'll have reopen Kanban board. We've just got out of Kanban, so we'll just do that. So going down here, we'll have reopen Kanban. It will be const modal equals new modal, and then what we want is confirm Kanban board reopen. Now I've got to double check that. The ID up here. So I'm just going to do that, like so. Just going to copy. I'm just going to paste it in, like so. And that's, we just need modal.show. That's all we need. There. Now with the Kanban edit board, however, we need to actually go confirm Kanban board reopen. And we'll have our vbind theme equals and our simple theme. And we'll close everything off, and we're happy with that. We now need to tell VueJS that, hey, we've got a new component. So we go down to our components and our app.js. So in our components, we want to go to the confirm. We want confirm Kanban board reopen equals defined async components. Then we want to import webpack chunk name, confirm Kanban board reopen, like so. And we've just got components, Kanban, confirm Kanban reopen.view. And that's that there. We now need to go to our app, go up to the C sections, confirm Kanban reopen, like so. And then confirm Kanban reopen. So that's just a new component coming through. Then we'll hit reload. Click on this. Please confirm Kanban board reopen. Are you sure you want to reopen the current Kanban board? We'll go yes, it reloads. Now, let's double check that hit the right spot. Because in reality, it should have hit this. Okay. So I'm just going to do that again. It has hit this. It's saying the Kanban status is save. Okay, so if I reload here, it does say open. Let's reload this. Let's double check this is Kanban danger zone. It does. Oh, all right. I've got closed hard-coded. That's why. So if I go back up here and I go Kanban board status, hit reload here, hit reload here, we've got the close. So we can close it. We do that. If we go back here, we can reopen it. Sorry, I didn't take out this. And then we can close it again. And we can reopen it. Pretty sweet. Alright, that bug should now be finished. So what we want to do, git status. Oh, we want to cd into our directory first. Git add source. Git add NearBeach templates. Git add NearBeach views. So git status. Everything else. Oh, and the URLs. So need git status. So you got static, 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 static. Everything is static. And we should have those. So what we want, git commit bug fix. We're just pasting in what bug we fixed. Git push set origin development 0.30. This is 24. Oh, all right, I've done that wrong. Git push set upstream origin. All right. Development 0.30.24. So that's our first bug fixed on this branch. So this is no longer submitted. This is now ready for retesting. All right, cool. So users are still able to edit the cards of a closed Kanban board. This should be looked at. So this, I think we just tested this before. So if we go back to the Kanban board, actually let's double check that this is closed. Closed Kanban board, yes. All right, so this is definitely a closed Kanban board. We can't make changes whatsoever. So this ticket was actually fixed a while ago. This one I'm going to put straight onto won't fix. I'm going to take the version out and I'm going to state was fixed on a prior version must have popped up when testing on that version's JavaScript. Don't need a fix. All right, add comment. So that will go out of here. Users not removed from object when, all right, this is one of those really weird bugs. I want to stay on the closed Kanban board, still have the cards appearing on dashboard. All right, I want to stay on the Kanban board ones first. This one should be pretty easy to fix. So what we want to do, let's close this. Let's edit this Kanban board. Now we can add users and groups to this. I don't know who I'm logged in as. Most likely the admin user. So if we go here. No. That doesn't matter. That doesn't change anything. Back to Kanban board. I've got to reopen this Kanban board first. Let me set this up. All right, so we want to open up this. We want to open and add some users in. So let's tick a couple of users. Sock, stop knocking things off my desk, please. Like so. So we're happy with that user list. Let's edit the Kanban board. Let's close it. Now you'll notice it isn't that one. It's this one. So this card is still assigned to that user on here, the card 25. Now that is actually a problem because essentially, well, the board is closed. So we should make the assumption that users are not meant to actually do work on it. They're not going to move the board they're not going to move that card on that board anyway. So we want that to disappear. So this is part of the dashboard stuff. So if we go in here, close all tabs, it's, I think, hopefully just one line of code change. We want to go to the views. So the NearBeach views, we want to have dashboard. All right. And then it's as simple as trying to find the get my objects. So we've got the project results, we've got the requirement results, we've got the task results, we've got the card results, and this is where the card results we want. So we want Kanban objects, card filter, Kanban ID in. All right, so this is looking at the cards themselves. Just seeing if there is a so object assignment where the Kanban card ID is null. All right, that's just connecting. So we want Kanban. Oh, this is with the card ID. Oh, we need dot filter Kanban card Kanban. I don't know if I can get to the board. Let's have a look at the database. Okay, under browse data, what we've got is Kanban cards. Just got to find it. Kanban card. So we've got the card text, we've got the card ID, got the card description, sort number is archived. We've got the usual stuff. And we do have the Kanban board ID here. So what we want to do Kanban board status equals open. So hopefully it's just that. So we're just looking at all the cards where we've got a status of is open. As simple as that. And all of a sudden everything just disappeared, which is kind of concerning. So I'm just going to go to the admin only. I'm going to assign the admin this card. So those cards do pop up. It's just that both of those cards before were assigned to a Kanban board where that was closed. So this is now working. It's just one line of code. All right, cool. So let's copy this. Let's open up our terminal. Yeah, she is around. She has probably gone off and just gotten some water. So yeah, welcome Freedom, mate. Freedom, how are you? Hopefully you're going well. Add NearBeach views. Get commit. Bug fix. She will definitely be back, especially if there's treats involved. All right, so we're happy with that one. We're going to go ready for retesting. I'm just going to refresh this so that won't fix one will disappear. All right, this one is a bit trickier, so I might need to pull out my little drawing. Reset the canvas. Confirm. All right, this is where I need to go out and buy myself a tablet because I'm left-handed and I'll try and do this on my right hand. Okay, NearBeach permissions. So on the left is user group association. So what groups the user are associated with. On the right is object group association. All right, and it's this that we're interested in. This little crossover here. So in this sort of case, the user has permission to this object. Great news. In a case where they don't have access is this little Venn diagram where you've got the OGA over here. I really do need that little and the UGA over here. There is no crossover whatsoever. So in this sort of case, there's no permission. All right. Now, when we add users to an object, we might delete their group from there. That means that that user is not connected to that object anymore and they don't have permission, and we need to actually remove those particular users from there. And we need to do that usually at the back end. So yeah, let's do that. All right, let's have a look at the code. So the idea is, let's open up our network. Let's go to an object. So let's go to toasts. So at the moment we've got QA team. Let's say we've got the administration empty group and no group in there. And then we add in our users. I'm just adding them all in because they all have a stake with this. All right. So some of these users will be in multiple groups. So for example, admin user might actually be in this and this. All right. So we still want to keep them around if we delete this QA team. But other users like team leader is only in this QA team. So we want to remove them when we remove this QA team. I should have also pointed out that this, when we remove a group, let's click on this. We send that information to a remove group, and then we send back a new list. So we've got to do the same here. And that new list will update everything. It's easier to actually handle this in the back end than the front end, just because the front end doesn't have access to which groups those users have access to security. All right, so remove group. This is object data. And here we are. Okay. So this checks to make sure all the data is valid. It passes it through a form which does all the cleaning of that data. Here it is cleaning it. So we've got object group assignment. So we're cleaning the group ID from there. And then we've got linked object. So using internal functions, get the relevant data. So we've got object, we've got the destination and location. So that's just building up this object to delete. And then we've got delete, object assignment update, and so forth like that. So what we've got to do at this particular point is we're now got to find users who are connected to this object but don't have permission for it. So we're trying to find users that fall into this condition. Why is that pen jumping up? Oh, sorry, I'm just playing with it. Sorry, I fidget a lot. That's just me. For a second I was like, what pen on my screen? And then I realized as I'm holding it in my hand, I'd be like, oh, okay, no, that's just this. Yeah, I fidget a lot. So one way to set this, let's delete this and let's delete this. So the vast majority of these particular users should not be here. and let's find them and let's remove them from the system. It's going to be easier if we do this in a terminal to play around with that data first. Okay, cool. So I might move the terminal over here. So we want the source, VM bin activate. We're going to go Python 3 manage shell. So we fall into a Python shell. I am just going to clear. That's right. Python 3 manage shell. Okay, so we want to import NearBeach.models. Sorry, it should be from NearBeach.models. Import everything. And then we've got access to the object orientation and so forth like that. So let's go in here. So we're looking for this case where users are assigned. So an easy way to do this is an exclude. So instead of doing this, which is an include, we do an exclude. So what we'll need is the object assignment table. We need to find, I'm just doing 2 object assignment tables where the user is connected to that object. If we go over to the database, let's give a good example. Object assignment. If I scroll all the way down to the bottom, for those particular ones that I've just added, we have assigned user ID, so all these guys, and they would be assigned to that object, which is project information 3. So if we go to project information column, there we go. Project information 3. So we want these guys. So let's call this aset equals object assignment dot objects dot filter, where the column assigned user ID is null equals false. And then we want the project ID. We know the project ID is going to be 3, so we're happy with that. So now we've got a query set. What we want to do is we want to remove all of those now who... Oh, this is the tricky part. It's because we've got to think with ORM. Okay. So what we could do is we've got the user group. Yeah, this is, sorry, I'm just trying to think how I would do this. Because also in that table, if we have a look, we should have group ID, which is assigned to those 3. So this is all the information I've just added in a matrix sort of form. We've got the groups, but we have deleted the groups. So what I want this is getting trickier and trickier the more I think about it. I don't want to have too many levels of things I have to do to get this information. Now, what other information do I have access to? So we've got the update group assignment. So that will definitely have the groups we've just removed and so forth like that. I mean, what I could do is we can grab a user list. All right. From the groups that are assigned to that object. So if we go groups assigned to object, because from the groups we can grab a user list. What we could do then is be like, all right, everyone in that user list, exclude them. Okay. So groups assigned equals object assignment dot objects dot filter, where the, now this is where I think it's just group ID is null equals false, where the project ID equals 3. So this grabs all of our groups and that are now assigned to it. So one, oh, and we need, sorry, is deleted equals false. All right. So we've only got one group assigned to it, which we know. From there, we could get the user list equals and this is where we've got to think. Because how am I going to get the user list? That will be the same object assignment dot objects dot filter is deleted equals false, because we've always got to use the false. And then what we want is from here, I think the user, the group ID, the user ID. Let's actually find out what the field is called first before I go crazy into this. We're looking for like username, because this is where we also assign users groups. Assigned user ID. Actually, no, we have a different table for group permissions. We have user group. So we should use this, because we have the permission set for this. Sorry. So this would be user list equals user group dot objects dot filter is deleted equals false. And then what we want is we want the group ID in, and then we've got group association dot values, and then we just have group ID. And we close this off. Sorry, that was meant to be in that. And then we've got user list, which will have 3 users, which we know are the admin users. So if we go user list 0 dot username, we've got the admin, we've got dark admin, and we've got temp admin. All right. So that's how we're going to do it. So we get the user list from that. And then all we now need to do is this A set up here which I'll just type it. We'll use the aset.exclude, where assigned user ID in, and then we got user list dot values, and then we have the primary key come through. And there it is. So if I actually go C equals this, C, and then I go C0 dot username, C dot length C, sorry, 6. So if we go back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 users are meant to be out of here. I think it's because I didn't have an is deleted before, but I think that's it. I think, yeah, so what I want to write down is first, we want to get all users with object. That might actually come later, that step. What we want to do is get groups associated. Current groups associated. Then we want current user list. Which will get all the users that we want. Exclude from all users. And then we just gotta delete the leftovers. All right. So we've done the form, we've updated the location, and then we deleted here. Now the next step is, let's write this out, these instructions. Problem. There could be users assigned to this object, but have no group association. They must be removed from this object. Solution. 1. Get new list of groups associated with get new list of list of groups associated with object. 2, from prior list, get list of current associated potential current users for those groups. 3, grab all users associated with object, exclude those from prior step for update, and remove those users as they are no longer associated with this object. All right. Now this might be best to do it in a function. What would I call the function? It would be called remove, not remove dead users. It would be called something fancy. Or clean users from groups. So cleaned users from groups. All right. So I'm just going to cut this. And I'm going to go clean users from groups, And then destination and location ID would be needed. All right. Remove any users that no longer have a group associated with this object. Okay, clean users from good. Oh, no, not from groups, from objects. Clean users from objects. All right. Just finding a good spot to put it. I prefer alphabetical order. Bug lists. All right. Internal function def clean users from object. Destination object. Location ID. And then I'm just pasting in this. Okay, cool. So the first thing we need to do is get that information. So we've got get all right, it's because this will be happening in multiple places. Get objects from destination. This will be groups associated equals object assignment dot objects dot filter is deleted. Is false. Groups associated, destination, and location ID. Okay. So what we actually want is group associated. Hate when that happens. All right. We needed to do it like that. I'm just double checking that this works. To stop the repeated code of finding specific objects under destination location ID, we'll import the object filter from here. So import filter, destination location. All right, sweet. That's what that does. Perfect. That's what I need in this sort of case. I could essentially break that down into one line. Which I won't do at the moment, but that is plausible to do. So that should give me every single object of that section. From there, what we did, so that's getting, no, we're doing the group association first. So it'll be group ID. Oh, and then the project ID. All right. And group ID is null equals false. All right. So that's the group association. Groups associated. All right. So once we've done that, we want the user list. I'm just going to copy this as reference. So we want, I'm just going to do that. User list results equals user group dot objects dot filter, once again, is deleted equals false. And then what we want is the group ID in and then groups associated dot values, and then we want group ID here. So that gives us the group list. So users associated with the group. And hey, Jay, how are you? Hopefully you're going well with the groups. Then what we want from there, once we've got the user list, we want to exclude stuff. So we want to exclude or remove user list. All right, this will be you're okay? Having cat issues at the moment. One cat has a tail that broken is healing. Oh no! The other one is peeing on everything. Oh. Is it stressed out? Because usually when it pees on everything, it's not a good sign. Yeah. I have used Fellaway in the past. Some people say it works, some people don't. Some people say it works, some people say it doesn't. But I've used it, and the cats I've used it on seem to have calmed down. Yeah. Is it a new cat that you've got? I feel it works for me. Oh, that's good. Yes, it is. However, I would scrap that up as being worth it. So yeah. Okay, objects filter. Assigned user is null, and the object is 3. All right. But yeah, I do hope your cats get better. It's not fun when they're not well. All right, I'm going to do the exclude here. So exclude where assigned user ID in, and we got user list results dot values, and we just got, I'm going to put PK as the primary key. I think it is meant to be PK. Okay. And then we need the remove user list equals get objects from destination. Remove user list, destination, and location ID. What I also need to do is at the start go remove user list equals. Oh wait, I've already done that. Don't worry. Remove user list equals, yeah, all right, sweet. And then we just got to update, delete what is left. Dot is deleted. Dot, ooh, this is update, right? Oh, this is where I got to look this up. Yeah, it is update. Is deleted equals false. And that's it. We don't need a return or anything like that. Bit complicated, so hopefully grab a list of the new users associated with the object from prior lists, get the list of current users for those groups, grab all users associated with the object, exclude those from the prior step, update to remove those users that are no longer associated with that object. So that, yeah, that should do that. We can simplify this a bit by essentially putting this here and all that kind of stuff, but I feel like it becomes, you won't be able to read it. I mean, I can do it with this one here. But yeah, I feel like we're pushing it when we get to there. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll re-add. Now that's a bug we know of. Re-add QA team. And then when I delete QA team, nothing happens. All right. Let's add a breakpoint there. So we're getting the groups associated with this thing now. So groups associated. We only have one result. Oh, I didn't want that. I want to actually copy that. Copy value. Let's see if I can paste it into execute here. Let's paste it in. So groups assigned. We've got project group ID 1. All right, cool. So that we've only got one ID in there. All right, sweet. User list result, we're pretty sure user list result 1, 2, 3, yep. Remove user list. So remove user list. I'm just going to copy that value. Gonna put that in. Ah, whoops. Copied the wrong thing. It's meant to copy the query value. All right, so we've got a bunch of assigned user IDs, and none of them are associated correctly. That is good. None of them are deleted. Sweet. With the project 3, so we want to actually hopefully get this dropping down further. So let's copy this now. So copy value. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, cool. And it looks like none of the admins are in there. All right. The cat calming stuff is expensive. Yeah, I know it is. I forgot how expensive it is now. It was. Oof, all right, that is, oh, that's a 6-pack. All right. Because, yeah, I was about to say, I think one of those bottles used to cost me about $50 or something like that. We've been trying to get it for our boys. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I used to have it when I had Amputee Amber. Because she did not get on well with another one of the cats. And this sort of calmed her down a bit. And we had it in this particular room going for her constantly. But, well, she passed on. So, yeah. So I had the little diffuser going constantly. And she was happy. We have one upstairs and one downstairs. Oh, nice. But yeah, it's a pity when you do have a cat stressing out and pissing everywhere. Yeah, she would. Empty Amber would also do that too. And the carpet started to stink and all that kind of stuff, and I ended up having wet dry back. Ended up having to what are they called? Having to rent something out. Oh, it's none of these. But I had to essentially rent out this thing where I shampooed the carpet and had to suck it all up and all that kind of stuff. So we have a mini one, but it's not as great as Shopvac. Tempted to get one. Yeah. Yeah, there was, yeah, I had to absolutely clean the hell out of this carpet. The carpet luckily got replaced. It was, the carpet at that stage was well over 30 years old or something ridiculous amount of old. So it was fine. We have to get special food for, that's Mocha, because he gets cysts. Well, that sounds horrible. But glad that he's on the special diet, so yeah. Alright, so this should remove those. And then, in theory, that should update everything. Okay. Now these should be is deleted, they're not. All right. You know, saying that should be fine there, but it's meant to be true. All right, that was the problem. Cysts, as in urinary. Yeah. Not fun at all. Okay, I'm just going to hit play. I don't, no, that would have done it. There we go. So now we have admin that. All right. I'm glad none of my cats have those type of issues. I know Socks is getting old and I've got to keep an eye out for that. So, yeah. All right. Let's go over here. Let's exit out of this. Hit status. Hit add NearBeach views. Now, I think I only need the views. Static. Yeah, look, it looks like it. Git commit bug fix. Git push. You know, you can make IPython and Django shell instead of the default one. Okay, no, I didn't. Thank you. Pip install IPython, Python shell. Ooh. Alright. Let's play around. How did they got it? Oh. Ooh, yep, I remember this. So we can go import NearBeach.models. Oh no, from NearBeach. They got me again. Import, and then we can do whatever we want. Alright, sweet. Cheers. Thank you very much, Nocturnal. Alright, so we got this one ready for retesting. It's a nice tab completion, yes. Considering the other way, you have to edit everything in. Alright, so users can accidentally remove a user from an object, and so forth like that. And they can accidentally remove, yeah, a group. So I feel like we've done something in the past. So if I upload a random document, we've got this. Please confirm file deletion. That's confirm file deletion. And I'm wondering if we have any more. Because we've got to do the same thing with these fellas too. So now what I think about it. Because we're done there, we've done it with the linked objects. And if we have a look at this, we've got confirmed link deletion. Yeah, it's a modal. And so forth like that. Oh, sorry. So we'll have one for groups and one for users. Yeah. I'm just trying to think how I've done it in the past. I think I've just floated through numbers. Flag those particular IDs to delete and so forth like that. So yeah, we do want to definitely do it on here, especially someone could accidentally have a little click there and they've just wiped a whole entire team off it. So it's no longer so useful to come back. Sorry. Yep. Sorry, I've just got a message. Alright. Okay. Just got to remember what I did for those. And I could look at the code and so forth like that. Those two... Oh, I should be able to easily do that tonight. It's only 9 o'clock now. We've already got 3. If I actually get those 2 out in 45 minutes, we can do another release tonight. And that will take out every single major one, and then we only have the normal ones left. And I think some of the Kanban boards... overlay on uploads. No, that's still irrelevant. Edit. It's not updating instantly. All right, no. That one is a won't fix. Won't fix. All right. Sorry, I'm just clearing this out. Looked at the backend. Looked at the code. Looks like in special cases we'll need this data attribute in multiple places. Depends on how a user is. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up the bugs. All right. Yeah, let's do these. Let's start with the group, because that's the one that does most damage. All right. The idea is if someone's meant to click this, a little prompt will pop up. I thought I did it for these. It looks like I haven't. So this will be pretty similar to the other confirm deletes and so forth like that. So if I minimize everything, I open up this, I go to our source, I go to our JavaScript, I go to our components, I go to our, let's say, where's a good confirm? Oh. Can't search everything. Oops. Linked objects. Has it confirmed? Confirmed linked object delete. All right, so this will probably be under modules, submodules, or wizards. Yeah, confirm link delete. So what we want is we want to copy that. We want to paste. So instead of link delete, we want to go group delete. We want to add that in. Yep. And then we want to do the same thing. And instead of link delete, we want user delete. We want to add that in. All right. I'm just shoving user to the right hand side. We want to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and we want to instantly go group delete. We want user delete. Oops. Meant to be a capital U. All right, so we've got confirm group delete modal. Group delete. Group delete. Please confirm group delete. Now, an idea would be just to replace them all. Replace all. A new version of Ubuntu. Ask me later. Definitely not doing that on stream. We know I'll bring down stream. All right, so we've got confirm delete module, confirm. All right, please confirm group deletion. All right, confirm group deletion button. Are you sure you want to delete the group? Yeah. Group from the object. Slight text change. All right, delete and then delete group. And then coming down here, this is where we've got the object group. Get object group. All right. We'll have to see what we were doing. We'll have to see what we're doing. And so forth like that. But in the meantime, I'm going to do the exact same thing on the user side. So I'm going to go find, replace. I'm going to go link with user. And replace all. Then I'm going to actually close that, because we're not too worried about it. I'm going to open up this. And I'm going to go groups and users. I'm going to place that over here. And then in here, we've got the usual group list and the card list and so forth like that. But what I'm interested in is if we scroll down here, we've got the remove group down here, and we've got a group ID. So a lot of this will move over here. And I think that's where the object group comes into play. And that's get object groups. So that might be object something else. Get object link. And that's update link results. All right, okay, we still want to close the modal. We don't want the Axios or any of this stuff. But we kind of want all of this stuff in here. And because we're using VueJS, everything gets sent upstream and we don't need to worry. All right, so I'm just going to cut that out. I'm going to paste it in. I've got to fix up this Axios sort of stuff. Like so. I'm getting rid of the error modal. All right, new toast, header, error, removing group from object, message, we encountered an error moving the group from the object, error. This will be extra classes, and that will be background is danger, and delay is going to be 0, so it constantly appears. Done. All right, and then close modal. Now, in this sort of case, we don't have a group ID, so what we need to do is we'll get rid of this, and then we'll have a prop where we'll have group ID, type is number, default is going to be 0. All right. And then we'll have this .group ID. It should pretty much be the same. Oh, an easy way around this is to do that. I cheat. All right, so we've got the location ID, we've got the destination due to VueJS. That's going to make life so much easier. We've got the response data. We don't need to worry about it whatsoever. We just need to worry about opening up the modal on this side. So first off, we need to make sure that we are grabbing modals. We are. That is awesome news. So remove group. So that will be const modal equals new modal. And then document get elements by ID. And then we just have the ID in there, which will be this. Copy. And then we just paste it in. So we're happy with that. and then it's just as simple as modal.show. So we're lessening the code in this particular component. That's great news. A bit more in here. Shouldn't be too hard to actually remove the group from the list. Update, filter. All right, cool. Row ID. Okay. I don't think we need this anymore. Oh. There. All right. Music change. Just to wake everyone up. All right. So I'll have to double check that, but that's fine. Because I don't know if that is overriding that. Update groups and users, update groups and users, object group list filter, everything, but all right. Object group list, results. All right, I mean, oh, it's optimistic. All right, so what's actually happening here is we're doing it straight away. And then later on when we actually get the data, it does update it, but that's fine. So if you're on slower internet and you hit that, the delete and go yes, it'll disappear straight away, and then once it gets processed, you will get that update. Hopefully the music's not too loud compared to the last music, but certainly banging a lot more. Alright, so this should be fine. We now need to call it in here. So what we need is we need components. So import confirm group delete. And in here we just need confirm group delete. And then we just put in confirm group delete with a vbind of group ID equals delete group ID, like so. So we now need to declare that. So we scroll down to our props. We don't have any. All right, cool, easy done. Props, it's an object. What we want is, actually no, this isn't props, this is data. Sorry, my bad, data. Just make sure that there isn't any data in here. No, there isn't. All right, so I'll have it after the computed. Actually, no, before the computed. Data. It is actually a method. We then return something. So delete group ID. That is going to be 0 by default. We might as well go delete user ID in there also. We're going to do stuff in a minute. It's fine. Because we're doing stuff ahead of time, let's put in confirm user delete from wizards confirm user delete view, like so. We have put it in our components. No, we haven't. Confirm user delete, like so. And then what we want up here is we want confirm user delete vbind user ID equals delete user ID. All right, so just because we know we're going to be doing that next. All right, so when someone clicks on the delete button, what we need to do is two things: show the modal and update that delete value. So tell the confirmation modal what group ID is being deleted. So this dot delete group ID equals just group ID. Open the modal. All right, easy as. We're not fast. All right, and that should go down here, and we should be able to do everything. So if we go over here, we hit reload. Let's actually open up our view stuff. It's crashed. Thank you. Let's go down here. We've got out all of this sort of stuff. We've got our groups and users module. Underneath, we've got the confirm group delete. So we've got nothing at the moment. So if we hit this, ooh, it's still set to 0. It's not what we want. And it should update down here. Props, group ID, confirm group delete, confirm group delete. Making sure I do the right one this time. Type is number, default 0. I'm gonna go no. A little concerned that that didn't update. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go console log group ID, delete group ID. Going to double check that, yeah, delete group ID. Yeah, I think that should just be updating. I'm just having problems tonight with our props and stuff, so I'm just going to hit reload. Going to go console, and I'm going to hit this. So group ID 2. And if I go to the VueJS, confirm delete, group ID 2, I don't know what went wrong then. Alright. Console.log. So I'm just going to refresh. Going to hit delete. I'm going to go yes. And we have a JavaScript error. So the object group list is undefined. All right, no problem. So we don't have data being sent down here whatsoever. So we're not getting this data whatsoever. So what we need to do is we need to get that data. And that's as simple as going up here. And this is object. So we need object group list is get object group list. Simple as that. Because we got it all stored in the VueJS. We might as well just utilize it like that. So if we delete this, VueJS unknown getter object group user. Ooh. Get object user. What's that one on? Get object user. What's this one? Confirm user delete. Object user get object user list. All right. Oop, give me 2 seconds. Sorry, my partner's calling. Sorry about that. All right, object list. All right, that one's done. We're not going to focus on that one just yet. We're going to focus on just getting this one fixed. So let's hit refresh. We have no more console logs. That is great. We're going to hit the QA team. We're going to hit, are you sure you want to delete? Yes. Perfect. We don't have any issues whatsoever. We don't have the toast popping up. Everything's perfectly fine. Sweet. That worked perfectly. Now we've just got to do it for the user one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the user delete. I'm going to move the confirm delete over here, but I've got to do that. So straight off the bat, we're going to do the same thing in here. We're going to pretty much delete all of this. And we are going to cut this. So cut this, paste it in here. Reorganize this a bit. Once again, this is optimistic. We'll fix all of this up now that we know where the issues will be. All right, I'm going to go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's 6. Instead of group, we've got user from object. And then we have to close the modal. All right. So most of this should be easy. So destination location, we've got object user list. There we go. Should match that. And root URL. Sweet. We just need to pass through the user ID, which is going to be a type of number, and default is going to be 0. So 0 will do nothing. There's not going to be an object that is 0. Are you sure you want to delete the user from the object? Yep. A lot of this is we just need to fix this up. So that will be this .user ID now. Ooh, username. I'm pretty sure it sends through the ID, and that's an ID. All right, now this is complaining. Once again, we do something like this. This will be perfectly fine. This will be perfectly fine. This is what I like about the VueJS sort of stuff, is a lot of this code is now movable and so forth. We can do this very quickly, and there's no, yeah, you don't need to worry. Tell the confirmation modal what user ID is being deleted. All right, so this dot delete user ID equals username. Now I need to double confirm everything in this. Okay, open the modal. Const modal equals new modal. Document get element by ID, and then what we want is we just want this, like so. Modal.show. All right. So this file shrinks. Now I'm just going to have a console log username. This dot delete user ID, because I need to confirm this, that this is working as intended. So I'm just going to refresh. I'm going to go jump onto our console. I'm going to hit delete. It's dark admin. Okay, so if I go over here, I really should be renaming this to username. Like so. There's a good reason why you want to do that. And it's just to be consistent. So instead of user ID, it's going to be username. And then it's going to be delete user name. So then we got to go down into data, delete user name. Now this is going to be a string. So we've got to empty it. So this is going to be a string, going to be empty. That's fine. It also means I can clean this up. Username. All right. So yeah, I don't want to have a name saying user ID and it doesn't contain an ID, it contains a username. So I'm going to be very verbose, being like, no, this is the username. All right, I'm going to hit refresh. If we hit this, we're double checking the data for starters. So confirm, no, that's the wrong one. Groups and users. Confirm user delete. We've got username as dark admin. Everything there is looking fine. I'm going to go yes. We don't have any errors. And that worked perfectly fine. All right. So what we need to do now is we need to copy this. We're going to exit out of this. I'm going to go git status, git add, source, git add. I don't think I did any of the view changes. No, that's the good thing about this is none of the views got changed. So git commit, bug fix. We're pasting in both bugs because we fixed them both at the same time, which is great news. So this is going to be ready for retesting. And we're just going to push it. All right. That means we've hit our 5 bugs that we wanted to fix. We're just going to... this one will require a bit more work. This one we could potentially do tonight. So we could squeeze in a few more bugs, or we can do a release now. And I feel like we should do a release now because I can do three of those on the weekend. Alright, I can probably do that one too on the weekend, and this one will probably be for streaming. I'll see if there's any quick issues that we can just absolutely get out of the way. So setup, check if NearBeach can upload and download from config storage. I think I'm going to change this. I think I'm going to actually put this in as a feature sort of thing. Yeah. Don't worry too much about that. Waiting for approval, needs a updating UI, UX. Yes. Alright, that one can be done on the weekend. Close requirements. I need to test this one. The download uploads will not work when using the /. New organization duplicates. Yeah, I've got to eventually get that done. That's just a feature at this point. Oh, this is a minor one. Add link. Refactor for that one might be one of those ones which I just don't do. Just because it's like, no, it's can't refactor any. Hard to determine what color is used when picking and creating a tag. Yeah, I need to go through UX UI for that one. So anyway, right, view color picker. View color. View color, collection of color pickers from Stretch, Photoshop, Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Alright. Got to do some research with that one. So why not we quickly do one more little test. I want to make sure that this is actually working. I've reloaded, things are added in. Let's add these guys back in. And I'm just going to remove the admin user. Yes. Alright, that's working. I'm happy with that. We might as well do a release. I don't see anything else I could actually do tonight. So let's open up our docs. And then hopefully on the weekend too, I'll sit down and actually update and automate quite a lot of this new procedure and so forth like that. So, fingers crossed. Alright, we don't need to worry about the main branch merging it in because I created it tonight. Run audit tools to fix any packages. Alright, so what we want, npm audit. Axios, npm audit fix. Oh, hold on. Unsupported platform, ESBuild, Darwin, wanted OS Darwin current. Shoot. Cross-site request forgery vulnerability. Oh, we don't want that. Definitely not. Code, unsupported platform, ESBuild, Darwin, ARM64, wanted OS Darwin. Oh, just wait. I just remembered I've got to turn on the front porch light. Alright, sorry about that. npm audit fix, embed platform, what? npm run prod. Hopefully it works. Remove the build and dist folder. Oh yes, definitely. Whilst it's building, sorry, should not have built this. Remove, build, remove, dist. Okay. Update the version numbers. Just closing this, closing this, closing this. I am minimizing everything because it'll be a lot quicker to do it like this. Gonna bang this open like this. And then I need NearBeach, I need admin, yep. Alright. Make sure the current source environment, we are, run the tests, yep, alright, cool. So Python 3 manage tests. So we're just doing unit tests at the moment. We will be adding in more unit tests very shortly, and we'll be fixing up these two warnings and so forth like that. That's pretty easy to fix up. We did that the other day. Run the unit test for the front end, make sure nothing is broken. npm run unit test. A lot of this, what will actually happen is I'll be moving these unit tests and so forth up into Circle CI. And then when a pull request happen, making sure that they run to completion. Alright, now this looked like it passed everything. Cool, sweet. We're happy with this. Uncovered lines. Alright, yeah, this is... I gotta add more and more to this particular thing. Hopefully on the weekend I'll have some time to, you know, go through it properly. I've done the production, npm run e2e. Because yeah, if we actually go to sites and we go to NearBeach, static NearBeach, yeah, we've got this all compiled down and so forth like that. I wonder how big this is. 12.4 megabytes. All right, so I'm guessing about two-thirds of that is the uncompressed, and then a third of that would be the compressed sort of stuff. Assumptions, though. This passed everything apart from the WebKit stuff, which is fine. Actually, I didn't want to actually get out of that. Sorry, run it again. To be error. Alright. So, ooh, user information does have an error on Chromium. Alright, let's look at failed. User information on Chromium. It's the only one. Expected received to be expected object equality. Fails to load resources. Respond with 403 forbidden. Oh. Alright, let's... Don't think that happened on the first time. I think something just glitched up. And with no. Okay, user information 1. But it's working for Firefox. So Firefox user information. It's working fine. All right. One way to find this out. Chrome. Now this isn't going to work because we need to type in admin test $1, $2, $3, $4. Let's open up this. Let's go to our console. Failed to load a resource. The server responded 403 forbidden. Let's go into here. Let's double check this network. Reload. Yes, it did. What was forbidden? Admin add user. Request response. Alright, that's weird. Let's have a look. Yep, that's fine. Let's have a look at the code. Now this is part of the admin add user. This is get data. Group results, map. Okay, so it's set up. Yeah, there's no data in here. When there should be data. We've got a 403. So, why is this a 403? This is why we unit test. This would be a critical bug if released. So, I actually still wanted that screen up because we've got the path. I'm just going to open up the URLs. We are going to go to this implementation. We are going to bang on this. Oh, check user permissions. Min permissions is 2. Admin user create. Let's see if I get here first. Well, let's update user password. Sorry, I've clicked on the wrong one. this one I wanted. All right, let's hit reload. Don't think it made it into here. So this is add user. We've got a CSRF token failure. Okay. No, we don't want that one. I want this. But I want to get rid of most of this. And then we're here. Alright. And then I want to get rid of this. No, I don't want the path. But we're never making it here. Oh, I don't want it in directory. Actually, no, I kind of do. Let's go source. There we go. All right, so we want this one. So get data, use Axios to obtain the group, permission set, and user, and so forth like that. So post. We might need const data to send equals new form data. And then we need to do it like this. Oh, I know why this isn't working. Because we just updated Axios. Give me 2 seconds. Data to send. I just want to double check that first. Before I jump to any conclusions. Just gonna quickly fix all of this too. No. Oh wait, I needed to. All right. Oh, just stop jumping. Where was I? All right, that is meant to be like that. That is meant to be like that. Case, group, break, case, break, default, break, and then like that. And then, yeah, all right, cool. So what I want to do, cancel that, npm run prod. Waiting a little while for this to run, and then we'll double test this out again. so it's run. We're gonna go this. We're still getting a 403 for some strange reason. We're sending a request. We're getting a response where that shouldn't be happening. We're getting 403s anyway. Now, all right. Okay. Git checkout package lock. Git checkout package. .json. All right. It sucks. Sup? I'm still streaming.
You have the cat floor door open.
Oh.
Socks is in the front.
No.
And she's like, I wasn't doing it the whole time.
We both know she's naughty. Okay, confirm. Oh, I haven't uploaded the confirmed stuff yet. Oh no, that's all new static files. Okay. Alright. So, what I need to do is quickly jump into here, re-edit this file. Okay, for npm run prod submax. By the way, it's very wide, that camera. What's up? He's like, nope.
Nope.
But we got socks down here too. That's why you just sheep here.
In the
Yeah,
front?
there we go. Was he in the front?
She,
Oh, socks.
when I read, she was like, and he was like, I was here the whole time.
Ah, socks.
Oh,
Why is this happening? Okay, I'm just gonna npm install everything again. Oh, be careful.
No.
Hmm? What? Oh, yeah, it's that time of year. Alright, error. Installed. Unsupported platform, ES build, Darwin, yada, wanted, yada yada, current support, a complete log of this. I gotta love NPN sometimes. Okay. And I think it's because of this. Try and remember what it was for. Oh, okay. Oh, cheers. Thank you. Oh.
It's a spread.
That's horrible news. I was looking for a milkshake. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be not long.
No.
Alright. Alright, I'm just going to see if we can ignore a specific package while installing on specific systems. Oops, sorry. Alright. Ignore on Linux. Alright, thank you. Do I need them now? There's no milkshake.
Cheese in the bag.
Okay, we have the Swelt kit which uses Vite, which uses ES build. some of our Macs. Okay. On the Mac and folder, the project files issued. The Darwin version is installed as expected. Don't tease socks.
I'm not.
Hey, sweetie.
She's fine.
Do.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Don't like
Unsupported platform.
Let's give you some free treats. Did you get treats?
Mm-hmm. Yes. And no one else has given her treats since.
Now.
Okay. Wait.
Gotten her expectations up now. Ah. Expectations have been set.
Okay.
You better go ahead, treat.
Oh. I'm just gonna have to delete it. I'm gonna have to find a I'm sorry. Thanks, Nocturnal. Alright. Socks gets treats.
Yeah. Here's a chip, so.
Oh. I'm trying to eat at the same time. Alright, Socks, in your bed. Alright. Alright, you can feed her treats.
Nah. She's eating a chip.
No, don't feed her chips.
That's a kind of
Alright, in your bed, sweet.
in the bed.
In your bed. In your bed.
The bed.
Alright.
Max.
Hey, Max.
Okay.
Here you go, buddy. Chew them.
You can chew the big ones. You found that tree.
Yeah, I've been hiding them.
Even softer than tree.
Yeah, not these ones.
They're too small.
They're tiny.
No, Ian.
Hmm?
Give me some chips. Blue. Tiny, tiny, tiny. That's too much.
Alright.
Yeah.
Latte inhales the treats. Yeah, same with Max. These treats are the tinier ones. These are the temptations compared to the greenies that I usually feed her. Before I delete it, I want to see if I can get a generic version like that. I don't know if that will work. Okay. Oh, what did they do to my poor burger? God, it's falling apart. Okay. Let's rebuild prod. So I'm just stuffing my mouth full of food at the moment. I haven't eaten since lunchtime. All right. All right. It enters it. And we had a 400. All right. Cool. Sweet. Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. Now, updating the Axios won't work at the moment. Which is a pity. I'm not going to like this. I'm going to have to actually release this and then work on updating Axios on the weekend. Yeah. I just didn't have dinner. All right. So, getting back to this. Looks like I'll have to do something with the ES build for Mac and Linux. Those versions of the Axios, for some strange reason, how it handles cross-site sort of stuff, is causing errors. So essentially it'll break the whole entire site. So at the moment, there's a moderate issue in NearBeach. So a moderate severity. Let's open up that link. So an issue discovered through these versions inadequately reveals the confidential cross-site request forgery token stored in the cookies by including it in the HTTP header, so forth like that. Problem is, if you have a look at our Axios version, 0.24, yeah, we've been on an old version for a while, and updating it, there's going to be breaking changes, and one of them is, yeah, we're going to have to figure out how to get Vue to send the cross-site forgery and all that kind of stuff to the back end. Yep. And this is new. This is 2 days ago. So, whilst we're actually thinking of that, let's actually move these into the next version. All right. Let's go back here. Let's create a new issue. You can tell it's 10 o'clock. My brain just decided to be like, all right, where is that thing? And I closed a thing I didn't want to close. Alright, cool. Currently we are using an old version of Axios. This needs to be upgraded. Issue. Upgrading Axios causes CRFF token issues with Django. We need to find a new method of telling Django that the forms submitted are correct. So yeah, now this is going to be critical. A showstopper. This is definitely a bug. This is definitely going to be in progress. This is definitely assigned to me, and this is missed. Hopefully this won't take me all weekend. And let's create. Okay. So today I'm still going to do the release, because then I'll just suddenly jump onto this and make sure that it all works and so forth like that. I'm just going to close all of these. What I want to do, npm run end to end. What's the current method of getting the token? Good question. So at the moment, if we go to under source and then the app, I googled this back in 2020, so this is very old. How did I do it? I did it like this, and that's what Google taught. Well, that's what Stack Overflow told me to do. However, that's most likely changed, and I'll need to actually fix that up right away. So yeah, I will be definitely Googling after this and seeing if I can fix up that issue as quickly as possible. Because it'd be good if we can update Axios. Everything looks like it's now working, apart from the web kits up, which we do expect. Alright, cool. We are happy with this. Edit the setup file. We don't need to update any of the packages. Let's see if pip list outdated comes up with anything. Boto and Boto, I swear to you, Boto gets updated every single day. Pip install upgrade Boto 3 and Boto core. Alright, that's just taking a little while, but whilst that's happening, we'll be fine. So we just need to do the setup D with S disk, B disk wheel, and then the upload. In the meantime, we can cross these off. All right. Didn't fully expect to do that all tonight. That's kind of cool that we get that done. So we need setup .py. So bdist, sdist, and bdist, dist wheel, and then Python 3. Twine. Once again, this will all be moving. Upload, dist, everything. Repository, NearBeach. We'll be automating this step soon. So I just need to sit down and read the documentation. I do know that there is a new build method, which I will look into. I then want to actually have GitHub Actions. So what I'll do is I will push everything up into this into the branch, merge that branch into main, and when I do a release, it will do that. And the release will do two things. It will deploy the code, and then it will also deploy the static files at the same time. So that way, yeah, I don't have to worry about those. Yeah, it gets rid of quite a lot of number of steps. And then I'll also be using Circle CI to run all the tests. So what I'll do is I'll have to wait till all the tests finish to completion before releasing. Wow, this is slow tonight. Oh, it hasn't even finished one file. As for, let's go Django, VueJS, Axios, cross-site request forgery token. All right, Django 3.2, Django REST framework, yada yada yada. All right, object. Yep, cool. Methods, Axios. All right, yep. This current CM cookie. All right, so they've got cookie name, CRFF token, all that kind of stuff. So how old is this answer? Feb of this year. For everyone who is going to have the same problem, since CSRF token I provided exactly the same as CRS token I saw in my cookies. It had to be another issue after reading the Django documentation. Default, the name of the request header used for the as with other HTTP headers and request meta, the header name received from the server is normalized by converting all characters to uppercase, replacing them with the hyphens with underscores, and adding HTTP prefix with the name. For example, the client sends xxsurf token header, the setting should be this. So I realized my CFF header name is named differently to the Django's default this. In order to solve the problem, I configured in my Axios request, which now looks like this. All right, so if I go here, so they've got XSRF cookie name, XSRF cookie name, yep. Equals, yep. And then XSRF header name, XCRF token, yep. All right, so it looks like we've done what it is here. But what I'll do is I'll copy this. I'll definitely be pasting it into here. It looks like we are applying it correctly. Just need to investigate further. All right. Sweet, that's uploaded. Let's double test that. So we go to pypi.org. We search for NearBeach. That number will be wrong. It's this number up here. We're happy with that. All right, cool. So the instructions state push code upstream. Release. All right, it is number 24, right? Yeah. All right, so we go into GitHub now. Also, hopefully on the weekend, I will migrate this repository over into NearBeach, the new place where we're going to put things. So, bug fixes. We are going to have this. And then we're going to go into here. We are going to order by ID. We're just going to click on this, copy. Going to close things we don't need. Right, create a pull request. So yeah, in the future, what I'll do is I'll be like, all right, I have to wait for this, and so forth like that. A lot of these, I think I might, yeah, I might review them. All right, so pull request done. What we now need to do is we need to do create a release. Oops, I should have done that. And then I need to edit, and then I just go copy and I go cancel. So down here, we're doing another quick release. We're pasting that in. We've got development 24 and alpha 0.30.24. This is a pre-release. Yeah, all right, sweet. So, publish release. Once that's happening, we click on this. This will actually, I've got to update that. But that is fine. We want NearBeach Docker image. We want to edit this. We want to find 0.30.23 and 0.30.24 and replace all. So we've got 24, 24, and 24. All right. Commit changes, commit directly, bypass the rules. I know I'm being naughty. We'll be automating that process too. So once the release has happened, the action release has happened, what will actually happen is it'll be like, hey, you can now run this thing, and then it'll grab that for the release number and all that kind of fun stuff and update that automatically. So yeah, that is stuff I've got to figure out. So it'll happen soon. All right, so what we want to do is we've just done a release. It'll be released automatically in a couple of minutes. Or well, it'll be more like 20 minutes all up because we've got to wait for the static files to also propagate. So whilst we're doing this, let's get rid of not unassigned items. Let's get rid of this. Confirm. So now we've just got this. I am realizing it is late tonight. I'll have to research this a little bit more. So yeah, when I'm in a better mindset. Anyway, let's find someone to raid. Let's do Togglebit. All right. Oh, I better put this